An old adage in life has always been, if someone lets you bump their head, bump it till it bursts to the white meat. This can be something that can be applied for the sport of boxing as well, as we have recently seen through the big promotion event that took place this past Saturday, April 22nd, 2023, Gervonta Tank Davis versus King Rai Garcia. Throughout this entire promotion, even before contracts were signed, we were led to believe that we would be getting something fruitful from the sport of boxing by these two camps coming together for this event. But one has to look no further than the entire circus surrounding Ryan, who happens to be the saddest part of the circus, the crying clown. Joe Goosen, veteran trainer, promoter, sports broadcaster, and who has a series of circumstances off of this event alone make you question character with him, has known Ryan since he was an amateur. But it still didn't stop him from being a part of this circus. As everything panned out, Ryan lost to Gervonta Tank Davis in a 6-round TKO, where he was on the receiving end of a really tough body shot, and he took a knee in which he didn't try to beat the 10 count. He was counted out. In this situation, what we saw in the aftermath shows the lacking of ethics and accountability from Golden Boy Promotions. What we saw was a lack of ethic and accountability from Ryan as he approached this fight. Goosen had already let it be known that Ryan pretty much trains himself, not showing up for major training sessions and looking to do things outside of what we consider the norm. But you accepted that role in Ryan's camp. As a veteran trainer, that should be a no-no. But because you want the money that comes with this, questionable ethic on your behalf. Now, you take the promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, the Golden Boy of Golden Boy Promotions, and Bernard Hopkins, who is a Hall of Fame fighter within himself, and Oscar as well, but two men who were no more than snake oil peddlers through this whole ordeal with Ryan Garcia. Ryan brought back memories of Oscar in his youth with the big left hook, being of Latin descent, a handsome young man that had the features externally that you can market, but there was no substance there whatsoever. And instead of cultivating the substance, providing a solid foundation of something to stand upon, you elected to do just like so many people of this modern society, cut corners and get what you can out of this fast food society, snatch and run. We've seen this through our society, and now it's found its way into our sport of boxing. How could two Hall of Fame fighters who have respectability attached to their names in the sport from when they participated have come to stoop so low to the integrity of the very sport that they participated in, unless they are as jaded about the reality of things as inside tracks would allow you to fret at what you can discover and uncover. But why pull Ryan into this? This was a hype machine that you all created, and in his lowest hour, you abandoned him. You left him on the dais in the post-fight by himself along with his family, but they weren't promoting him. They weren't training him. The three of you, Oscar, Bernard, Joe, you all rode the coattails of this young man because there was revenue being generated here. So, again, lacking ethics and accountability, Golden Boy Promotions and Joe Goosen, the needle points directly at you. It would suit Ryan to take a step back from the sport and meet with some people if he really truly wanted to continue and do a reevaluation of what his goals are, what the opportunities and aspirations are under that, and how can he meet them. But opportunists and those who lack accountability can't assist with that. No, to be taken advantage of is one of the worst things, but when you do it in front of the world, this is something that should be spoken about. There's a reason that these unsavory ethics by Golden Boy Promotions have led to the loss of quality fighters, too many to mention here in this video. But when you just think about fighters like Canelo Alvarez or even Deontay Wilder, both who were at one time under Golden Boy Promotions, and the successes that they've had in their careers, and you think about these men who are running things there, are they really running anything or just running the sport and the integrity of it into the ground? You have to understand that this is not acceptable. Don King, great promoter, probably one of the best of all time, was always given a bad rap about his ethics. But Don King isn't in modern society promoting like these men, the snake oil salesmen that Golden Boy Promotions has become. Lack of accountability and ethics. It is inexcusable the reasons that they gave for not showing up to the dais at the post-fight press conference with Ryan. You dance with who brought you. This was your promotion. You see it through to the end. That is the greatest example that you can set for a young man like this. But you failed him, just like he failed in the event because he wasn't ready. And maybe Golden Boy Promotions will never be ready. They'll never be mentioned along the likes of what Don King Promotions have done, or even Top Rank, who's also had their problems. But this should be looked at by everyone involved and spat upon. This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think about the lack of ethics and accountability by Golden Boy Promotions during this event. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe. Welcome to Loon Coon and Buffoonery, Part 12.